It's easy to cast aspersions on our forebears from our privileged positions in the most powerful, most equitable, most just, most prosperous country in the history of the world. It's far more difficult and humbling to recognize the complexities of history and show gratitude for the people who made our lives possible. All of that is beside the point. All of that has been missed by the ignorant activists who insist that GW ditch the colonial. The point that they're missing is this: the colonials that the mascot represents were not defenders of colonialism. In fact, they were the opposite of defenders of colonialism. They fought a bloody war, they risked their lives to end colonialism in America and to end rule in Great Britain. They wanted their political independence.
Fuck you, you fucking fascist! Shame! 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 Shame!
Oh, these kids are really proving me wrong. You see, because my premise was that these students are ignorant and not well behaved. But they're proving me wrong tonight. They called me a fascist for defending George Washington. Behold your country, leftists. Behold. I hope the cameras catch all the faces here, too. Because I think this school costs about $70,000 a year to attend. This is the job they've done. Hey, just for the people in the room, if you have, like that guy right there. What did I say that you disagree with? Does anyone have anything? What did I say that any of you disagree with? Can you name one thing? What? Well, what is it? What is it? What did I say? I can't hear over all the shouting and the screeching and the... What did I say that you disagree with? Could you... Thunder? I can't... What are you saying? I can't hear it. So they can't name one thing. They can't name one thing. Well, I'm glad that now that those people left the room, now we can bring in more people to hear about George Washington. Welcome back in. Glad to hear it. So, well, as I was saying, some kids have missed the point. They missed the point entirely. Because if they were in the room, or if they could listen, or if they had two brain cells to rub together, what they would have realized is, if you oppose colonialism, then you should love the colonial mascot. The colonial mascot is a symbol of fighting colonialism in America. The colonial should be their hero. I don't know who their hero is. I don't want to know who their hero is. The question is, what have these entitled and ignorant history erasers ever done themselves? Those people who were shrieking and screaming, what have they ever done? What credibility do they have? What authority do they have? Outrageous. They signal their own virtue every chance they get. What virtue have they ever actually enacted or embodied? Those spoiled, overgrown children stand atop the shoulders of giants, and they think that they're flying. They never, ever seem to pause and reflect on their own imperfections. They never seem to know even what they're shouting about. They attack the colonials for occupying a land previously inhabited by Native Americans. We all occupy that same land today. Why don't any of us leave? Why don't any of them leave? They're the ones making the claim. If this is stolen land, then why don't those people pick up and go back to their ancestral lands? For most people, that would be an impossibility, because in America, we all hail ancestrally from many different places. Would I go back to Italy? Would I go back to Ireland? Would I go back to Britain? I don't know. I'd try to figure out a way to go back to Greenland, because I know that that's going to come back into America pretty soon. Are we really wise to cast aspersions with the perspective of 250 years on men and women who are in so many ways better than us? The anti-historical, anti-intellectual, and anti-American fanaticism that would do away with George the Colonial is caused by ignorance, of course. But more than that, it is caused by pride. Our generation's unearned and unwarranted sense of moral superiority over our ancestors. That's pride. George Washington had a motto, and GW has adopted this motto very often. We would all do well to remember it. The motto is 3 words. It says, deeds, not words. Deeds, not words. Washington was famously reticent He didn't signal his virtue to his countrymen. George Washington didn't need to signal his virtue. He enacted virtue. Our founding fathers' critics would do